Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. I'm sorry that there was no content this week, but I was busy doing something else. So hope you understand. But we are here today. It's the 14th of July 2023. There was an hour-long show, Starcitizen Live, but it wasn't live. Here's what you need to know. Arena Commander 320 was the topic. We had Senior Tools and Tech Content Director Sean Tracy and Lead Gameplay Programmer Duncan Bunting. Questions were obviously taken from Spectrum throughout the week because it wasn't live, and they were answered here. The private lobby was refactored out when the updated friends list was added to the PU quite some time ago. This is finally being added back to 320, and they're being called custom matches, and they confirmed that this is intended for release with the next patch. So, orgs will be able to manage teams prior to beginning a custom match, but they weren't specific beyond simply saying that it was something that they're working on, and they said that some of this functionality should be ready for 320. Sean said that these custom settings were always part of the desired function of Arena Commander. Players want to be able to begin a match based on their skill rating, so they aren't put into a match against the best player in the verse. They don't want to deal with that. This sort of matchmaking isn't part of any current plan, but they did say that they want to work on this. With the additional flight modes, they're going to continue legacy unlocks for completing battles. And by that I mean when you finish Pirate Swarm, you get an in-game Spectrum badge, and you can unlock the Pirate Caterpillar. If you finish Vandal Swarm, you get an in-game Spectrum badge, and you can unlock the Glaive. They will add others like this for the new modes. They will allow for custom skins in AC. Todd would like to add the sort of progression to AC that we see in other games to keep things fresh and fun. They were even talking about adding reputation somehow, which is cool. Adding a spectator mode for streams and events is part of the plan, which will be super for groups such as Atmo Esports. So rather than having to waste a player slot by using a ship as a camera, an in-space eyeball, why not just have a spectator? So this is coming. They want to add the ability for us to save custom loadouts in slots for Star Marine and Arena Commander. They're adding a rudimentary placeholder for 320 for this, but they're going to add more functions in the future. Todd wants to add medical gameplay to AC, but this is based on the release of Squadron 42 and its progression. They said that they're working to ensure the frames are as high as possible to ensure the most competitive experience is achieved in AC and SM. They confirmed what they said before, which was that they will work to combine assault and staged combat types, such as the things that were pitched for theaters of war. You can attack a cap ship with a fighter, and then phase 2 might be to board it and assault it on foot. They know that the community is interested in a practice mode for Star Marine with bots, but they didn't confirm that it was being worked on. They said that there's no plan to make any custom maps just for Star Marine because they have a huge library of assets being made for other parts of the game, and this will be done to keep the workload on track. Todd confirmed that there is a plan to add the PvE type of missions for the PU into AC so players can practice, but again, this is a plan, not a process in development. AC and SM are intended both to be a fun game mode, but also a place for developers to test features and receive feedback. We used to be able to access AC from our sim pods in our hangars, and the question was, where is this? And Todd confirmed that they want to put it in, but it's complicated. This would, in theory, add a sim pod to a multiplayer ship, which would launch AC for that player while they're still in PU. They wouldn't log out, they would be vulnerable. Todd said any event from the PU could technically be ported into AC or SM, such as Xenothreat or Siege, but they have no current plan to do this. There was a question which asked if AC could support modes to allow players to train for non-combat missions, such as mining, which received a positive result from the panel. Again, they said it's a great idea. They said it's not something that's being worked on. And this was a big one because chat lit up pretty badly when this was announced. They confirmed that they had issues creating the multi-crew lobby for 320 and that it would likely be delayed to a later patch. That's it, a fun pre-recorded show. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. If you enjoy the breakdown, please consider subscribing so I can help to keep you up to date. Please consider sharing with a friend or orgmate as that helps a bunch. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.